Communication goes far beyond the words we speak. Have you ever stopped to notice how a simple gesture can carry a universe of meanings? A person's actions can unveil their deepest emotions, ones that often remain hidden behind a smile or averted gaze. Picture yourself in a conversation filled with loaded silences, where gestures become the true messengers of what's in the heart. The angels remind us that nonverbal language is a bridge to better understand others' feelings. Do you know that sensation when something isn't right, even when everything seems okay? It's like a gentle yet chilling breeze whispering to you that there's more beneath the surface. These moments are invitations for deeper reflection. Have you allowed yourself to listen to that inner voice? Every movement, every facial expression, is a fragment of a story worth unraveling. Picture a scenario where you noticed hesitation in a gesture or the intensity of a gaze. These details can be the keys to understanding what the other person truly feels. What might their gestures be trying to reveal? And this brings us to a new layer of connection. What happens when you closely observe someone's behavior? You may realize that often, words do not align with actions. This discordance can be a powerful sign that there are words left unsaid, emotion suppressed, or even a silent plea for help. As you ponder this, ask yourself, what message are the angels trying to convey through these interactions? Sometimes, noticing these signs is like finding a soft feather floating in your path, reminding you of the divine presence surrounding you. Once, someone observed that their friend, seemingly joyful, kept looking down. Approaching with empathy, they discovered that beneath that apparent happiness lay a profound sadness needing to be shared. It's no coincidence. It's the angel's light guiding their steps. Now, as you reflect on your own interactions, I invite you to wonder, what are the gestures of those around you trying to tell you? What hidden truths might be emerging through the silent language of actions? By answering these questions, you'll be further connecting with your own intuition, allowing the angel's light to illuminate your path. As you ponder all this, know that the next step of this journey will reveal even more about how our feelings intertwine and how emotional connection can be a powerful force of transformation. Are you ready to discover what else the angels have to show you? There are moments when transcendental communication occurs through a glance, a gesture, or even the energy emanating from someone around you. Have you ever stopped to realize that often, what truly matters goes beyond words? The language of the heart is a profound mystery, and right now, the angels are whispering in your ear, bringing the message that spiritual connection speaks louder than any word. Picture yourself in a room illuminated by the soft light of the sunset, where the rays penetrate through the windows, enveloping everything in an aura of warmth and comfort. Around you, people move, their energies intertwining, creating an invisible fabric of interactions. You feel it, right? That vibration that permeates the space, like a melody gently touching your soul. It is in this space that the signs of a spiritual connection reveal themselves. Angels often use energy to establish bonds. Have you ever noticed how some people instantly catch your attention? This attraction is not mere coincidence. It's a sign that there is a deeper connection, a spiritual synergy. Feel the warmth that person radiates or the calmness they bring. These are clues that something more is at play. Energy can be a guide, showing paths and revealing truths that words cannot express. Reflecting on this, you may ask yourself, what do I really feel when I am near this person? What does your heart tell you? Often, the answer lies in your intuition, that inner whisper that cannot be ignored. It's as if the angels, with their wings of light, are showing you that there is a greater purpose in every encounter, in every interaction. You are being guided to see the beauty that lies beyond the surface. And this awareness can manifest in various ways. Have you ever found yourself thinking of someone and suddenly they send you a message? Or have you noticed how their thoughts and feelings seem to resonate within you? These are clear signs that the energy you share is powerful and meaningful. It's as if an invisible thread connects you, allowing your souls to recognize each other amidst the chaos of the world. Right now, I invite you to reflect. What energies around me have been impacting me? How can I open myself up more to these connections? The angels want you to know that by being attentive to these signs, you are on the path to discovering something precious and transformative. The energy you both emit and receive is a cosmic dance that can illuminate your life in unexpected ways. And as you allow yourself to feel, remember that the angels are always by your side, guiding your emotions and helping decipher these silent messages. They want you to open your heart to the possibilities that are unfolding. But what else do they have in store for you? That answer is just a step away from being revealed. Allow yourself to feel this connection, and know that the next revelation could change how you perceive the universe around you. The energies are just beginning to align, and the journey is only just beginning. In a world filled with words, where communication is constant and often superficial, silence becomes a powerful form of expression. Have you ever stopped to notice how, in moments of quietude, the deepest emotions can emerge? There is a unique wisdom that reveals itself in the absence of words, and that's exactly where the angels want you to pay attention. Silence can be a reflection of intense feelings, a language that speaks louder than any well-crafted sentence. When something isn't said, it's often because there's a depth of emotions that can't be translated into words. Think about that moment when you looked into someone's eyes and felt such a strong connection that no words seemed necessary. What did you realize? Perhaps an undeniable truth. The angels teach us that communication goes beyond verbalizing. It's felt, lived, and often kept within the heart. And it's in this silent space that the most significant revelations can emerge. Think back to a time when you felt misunderstood, as if words weren't enough to express what was inside you. That's the impact of silence. It can be a cry for help, a silent plea for understanding, or perhaps an invitation for reflection. When verbal communication falls short, silence becomes a powerful link between souls. Have you ever wondered what silence might be saying? Angels often use this pause to guide us, to make us reflect on what's truly going on inside us and around us. In this silence, you may find answers that words can't provide. It's a sacred space where intuition and spirituality intertwine, where divine messages become clearer. Now, picture yourself in a moment of tranquility, maybe sitting in a park, listening to the leaves whisper in the wind. Calm your mind and feel how this silence can be a balm for your soul. Many people report a profound relief when they allow themselves to be in silence, listening not only to the world around them but also to the inner voice often drowned out by the noise of everyday life. It's in this space that you can reconnect with your intentions and understand what needs to be revealed. And this brings us to an important question. What are you avoiding communicating? What does silence have to say about your own feelings and challenges? By considering this, you may discover that there's a message waiting to be heard, both by you and by others. The angels are here to help you unveil that truth. They whisper in your heart, guiding you toward a deeper understanding of yourself and the situation surrounding you. Sometimes, silence can be an invitation to action, a call for you to delve into your emotions and find the courage needed to express yourself. With each step you take towards your truth, even in the midst of silence, you become stronger and more connected to your essence. So how about creating a small ritual? Light a candle, and as you watch its flickering light, think about everything you wish to communicate but haven't been able to yet. Allow yourself to feel, and then write down these emotions on a piece of paper. Share with the universe what is stored in your heart. As you reflect on this, know that the next step is even more revealing. How are the angels communicating with you through your silence? What else do they wish for you to discover? Get ready, because the light shining in your soul is about to intensify, and the answers you seek are closer than you think. Amidst the whirlwind of emotions that life presents us, we often come across gestures and actions that seem disconnected from what we truly feel. Have you ever wondered what lies behind these actions? What do they reveal about the insecurities that reside deep within our being? By looking at the behavior of someone close, we can perceive that each movement, each word, carries within it a universe of hidden meanings. And it is precisely in this depth that we find the key to unveiling fears and longings that often remain silent. When you see someone hesitating, perhaps in a big decision or a loving gesture, you can almost feel a gentle breeze of uncertainty in the air. That hesitation might reflect a deep fear, an echo of past experiences still haunting them. Actions often speak louder than words, revealing insecurities they struggle to put into words. Just imagine how liberating it would be if we could understand these nuances, not only within ourselves but in others as well. By doing so, we start building bridges of understanding that connect us. And what about a defensive stance? When someone retreats or shuts down, what stories might be playing out in their mind? The fear of judgment, worries of rejection, or even traumas etched into their soul. Every move is a sign, a message the angels urge us to decipher. You might sense that behind each gesture, there's a core seeking help, a soul yearning for comfort. By realizing this, you become not just an observer but an agent of transformation. Now, picture yourself facing a situation where a loved one acts distant. What could this mean? That person might be battling their inner demons, feeling insecure and unable to open up. Instead of getting frustrated, ask yourself, how can I be a light in their life? How can I embrace that fear and turn it into a safe space for them to speak their truth? But remember, this journey isn't just about the other person. It's also about you. Often, as we try to understand others' insecurities, we come face to face with our own shadows. How do you feel when dealing with someone else's fears? It could be a call for you to look inward and unearth your own insecurities. It's a cycle of learning and growth. Now, as you reflect on this, ask yourself, what are their actions trying to reveal? This leads them to a space of deep self-awareness. It could be an invitation to a dialogue, an opportunity to share vulnerabilities and build a stronger connection. The angels whisper in their heart that empathy is a powerful bridge and that, by opening up to these emotions, they become a beacon of light. As you conclude this reflection, remember that every step taken towards understanding someone's insecurities is also a step towards their own healing. What intentions can you set to create a safe space in your heart and in the life of others? By doing so, you not only transform your own reality but also become part of the collective healing. And as you ponder on these questions, know that the angels are by your side, guiding every step and illuminating your path. Get ready, because in the following words you will discover how these revelations can lead to an even deeper transformation in your life and in the relationships you cherish. When faced with vulnerability, you may feel a knot in your stomach. It's a sensation that resonates within you, like a gentle whisper from within. This fragility, often seen as weakness, actually holds immeasurable strength. Have you ever stopped to think about the power in opening up to others, in sharing your pains, fears, and hopes? In a world that often prioritizes the appearance of strength, vulnerability can seem like an almost heroic act of courage. Picture yourself sitting in a peaceful place, maybe while sipping your morning coffee, observing the world around you. The gentle breeze touching your face, carrying a sense of lightness. It's in this moment that angels whisper in your heart, "Set yourself free, dear one." Authenticity is the key to transformation. By allowing yourself to be vulnerable, you create a sacred space where true connection can blossom. However, opening up is not a simple task. Often, you may feel like a flower hesitating to bloom, fearing that the daylight will expose your imperfections. And this hesitation is understandable. Vulnerability can bring forth deep insecurities, memories of times when trust didn't yield the desired outcome. Have you ever felt this way? Reflecting on these feelings, it's essential to remember that every scar you carry is a testimony of resilience and overcoming. By allowing yourself to be seen, you not only connect with others, but also reconnect with your own essence. Every word shared, every tear shed, is a step towards emotional freedom. You may wonder, what are the angels trying to teach me about my vulnerability? Looking within, you may discover that the answer is intertwined with your unique story. Remember, your light shines brightest when you embrace every part of yourself, including those you deem imperfect. A powerful story that echoes this truth is that of a woman who, after years of emotional solitude, decided to open her heart to a dear friend. Over time, she realized that this choice not only strengthened their friendship, but also helped her release a burden she had been carrying for so long. By sharing her fears and longings, she felt more alive and connected than ever. This transformation wasn't instantaneous, but each step led her to a place of greater understanding and self-love. And as you reflect on your own journey, consider, what can vulnerability reveal about you? What treasures are hidden in your heart, waiting to be discovered? By opening up, you not only allow yourself to be loved, but you also become a beacon of light for those around you. Are you ready to take that step? How about lighting a candle and pondering the intentions you wish to manifest in your life? Let the candle's light symbolize your courage to show up as you are, in all your beauty and imperfection. The angels are by your side, guiding each step and celebrating your journey of self-discovery. While pondering this idea, remember, vulnerability is not a sign of weakness, but a gateway to strength and authenticity. You are not alone, and this is a moment of transformation. What more do the angels have to tell you about this journey of opening up and connecting? This revelation is just a step away from you, ready to flow into your life. In a world where everything seems to move swiftly, there are moments when life presents us with subtle signs, almost like whispers from the universe. Have you ever stopped to notice how small coincidences can turn into powerful guides? The always-present angels use these signs to communicate, bringing clarity and guidance amidst the chaos. It's as if every detail, every experience, is woven into a divine tapestry, ready to be unraveled. Imagine yourself walking through a park, surrounded by the fresh smell of wet grass after the rain. Meanwhile, a white feather gently falls by your side. That feather is not just an object, it's a sign. The angels want you to know they are close, ready to support you in your decisions, even those left unspoken. How do you feel noticing that presence? A gentle breeze, a sense of warmth? These moments are invitations to reflect on what your heart truly desires. Sometimes, the answers we seek are hidden in our deepest feelings. Have you ever asked yourself, what is this situation really trying to teach me? Or what decision am I hesitating to make? They often send us messages through our intuition, and it is crucial to stay tuned to these inner voices. When you feel butterflies in your stomach or a sense of peace when considering a choice, know that it could be a clear sign that you are on the right path or that you need to reconsider. With this reflection, let's remember that unspoken decisions often have roots in fears and insecurities. Have you ever felt like something was holding you back from fully expressing yourself? What the angels want you to understand is that it's normal to feel this hesitation, but staying stuck in it can block the light that is meant to shine in your life. Transformation begins when you decide to listen. By paying attention to the signs, you can see that there is always a path of light to follow. And as you reflect on these messages, ask yourself, how can I open my heart to receive this guidance? Let the intention flow to connect with these signs, allowing celestial energy to surround you. Try a simple ritual. Light a candle while meditating on your intentions. Feel the warmth of the light enveloping your being, bringing clarity and courage. But what do the angels have in store for you now? That will be revealed in the coming moments. The journey of self-discovery and acceptance is ongoing, and each sign you receive is a step towards a future more aligned with your true essence. Are you ready to follow this illuminated path? The answer is closer than you think. In a world where words often fail to express what we feel, emotions become the true language of the soul. Have you ever paused to notice that each of their reactions, every sigh or smile, carries a deep story within? It's as if every moment lived, every tear shed or shared laughter, leaves an indelible mark on their being. The angels whisper that these reactions are often windows to their past, revealing experiences that have shaped who they are today. Picture yourself on a tranquil day, surrounded by the softness of a warm breeze, while reflecting on their interactions. You realize that, in certain situations, a simple word can trigger a storm of emotions. Why does this happen? The angels teach us that these reactions are not just immediate responses, but reflections of past experiences. Every smile you offer, every glance you exchange is like an echo of moments that have shaped your journey. Can you feel it? Often, life confronts us with challenges that resonate within us, bringing forth fears and joys we thought were buried. When they feel anxious in a conversation, it may be a sign that a previous experience has left wounds that still need healing. The pain of the past can manifest in a defensive attitude or in a deafening silence. And that's completely normal. The angels want you to know that this is an important step towards healing. You are not alone on this journey. And as you consider this, a powerful question arises. What are your reactions trying to show you? Every time you find yourself moved by a scene in a movie or touched by a song, it's as if the universe is sending you messages. The angels are by your side, guiding you to realize that these emotions are invitations to revisit your story, to understand and let go of what no longer serves you. Have you ever noticed how certain moments catch your attention and awaken forgotten memories? I once knew someone who, in a moment of vulnerability, was moved to tears by a song about lost love. That song took them back to a time when their heart had been broken, and they realized that by facing that pain, they could finally set themselves free. The angels helped them see that tears were not a sign of weakness, but of strength. Through the pain, they found a path to healing and ultimately, to true love. Right now, as you reflect on your own emotions, remember that each one is a gift. They bring forth not only what was, but also what can be. The angels are here to remind you that you can transform your reactions into wisdom. How can you use these emotions to connect more deeply with your essence? By observing your reactions, you may uncover patterns that help you understand yourself on a deeper level. As we close this chapter, I invite you to a simple yet powerful ritual. Find a quiet and comfortable space. Take deep breaths and place your hand over your heart. Ask yourself, what is my soul trying to teach me through my emotions? Allow the answers to come without haste. The angels are by your side, helping to light the way to discovering your true essence. And as you reflect on this, know that the next revelation is even deeper. What more do the angels have to say about their emotional journey? Get ready, because the transformation is just beginning. In the midst of the dance of life, we often find ourselves in an emotional labyrinth, where words seem to get lost in a sea of confusing feelings. Have you ever faced someone special, feeling a storm of emotions, yet unable to find the words that translate what your heart is screaming? This difficulty in expressing feelings is a barrier that many face. And this is where the angels come in, bringing light and clarity to this process. Picture yourself in a moment of vulnerability, where love and insecurity intertwine in a delicate dance. The angels watch with tenderness, ready to guide you through this hazy path. They want you to know that you are not alone in this journey. Many people face this challenge, and the truth is, this difficulty in opening up can be a form of protection, a shield we build to avoid the pain of rejection or disappointment. But what if I told you that every unexpressed feeling is like a flower that never blooms? The angels whisper that it's time to let your emotions bloom. For this, it is essential to create a safe space, both within yourself and around you. Take a deep breath and feel the energy around you. How about lighting a candle while reflecting on your intentions? This simple ritual can open doors to more authentic communication. Have you ever wondered why some people can easily express their feelings, while others feel swallowed by shyness? This difference often lies in how each person connects with themselves. When considering this, remember that vulnerability is a powerful strength. The angels are here to remind you that your light shines brightest when you allow yourself to be true, even if it means facing the unknown. Throughout your life, you may have accumulated experiences that make it difficult to express feelings. Perhaps you've been told that opening up is a sign of weakness, or that you should be strong and keep everything silent. But the angels want you to know that true strength lies in authenticity. What you feel is valid and deserves to be heard. Now, imagine yourself in a conversation with a loved one. What would you like to say to that person if there was no fear of being misunderstood? Take a moment to reflect on this. What might the angels be trying to show you through these interactions? They encourage you to create an internal dialogue where you can express yourself freely, without judgment. By doing this, you begin to understand the essence of your emotions and prepare to share them with others. And so, as you contemplate this journey, a powerful question arises. Are you ready to break down the barriers that prevent you from connecting deeply? The angels are by your side, ready to guide you on this path of self-discovery. But before we move forward, I invite you to leave your affirmation in the comments. What do you wish to express from this moment on? This is an opportunity to align your intentions with the divine energy surrounding you. At the end of this reflection, remember that every step you take towards emotional expression is a step towards freedom. You have an inner light that deserves to shine, and the angels are here to support you in every moment of this transformation. This is just the beginning of a new phase, where your emotions become a vehicle for connection and love. And as you reflect on this, know that the next step will reveal even more about how to transform your emotional life. Get ready, because the light you're about to uncover is brighter than you can imagine. Imagine yourself in a moment of silence, where the gentle breeze touches your face and you feel a deep connection with the universe. It is in this sacred space that empathy reveals itself as a true divine gift. Have you ever stopped to think about the transformative power that empathy can have in your life and in your relationships? When we look at the pains and joys of others, we open a magical portal of understanding and acceptance. This ability to put ourselves in someone else's shoes is not just a skill, it's a light that shines brightly, illuminating the path to deeper connections. The angels whisper that by understanding someone else's pain, we are able to transform not only our own lives, but also the lives of those we love. When faced with someone who is suffering, have you ever felt the impulse to touch their heart with words of comfort? Or perhaps you have felt lost, not knowing how to help? It is in those moments that love becomes action. When you allow yourself to feel someone else's pain, you're not just listening, you are creating a safe space where emotions can be shared. This subtle yet powerful exchange can heal wounds that are not always visible. Think of a situation where you offered support to a loved one. What happened? Often, by simply listening without judgment, you provided relief and understanding that were more valuable than any advice could offer. The angels teach us that every act of empathy is a step towards unconditional love. But what happens when empathy is not practiced? Barriers rise, and loneliness sets in. It's common that in moments of pain, we feel isolated, as if we are the only ones carrying that burden. This can lead to misunderstandings and distancing, not only from those we love, but also from ourselves. And here, the angels remind us, you are not alone. It's important to reflect, how can you cultivate empathy in your everyday life? As you walk through the park or have your coffee, look around. Each person has a story, a struggle, a joy, and each one deserves to be heard. By doing this, you create a cycle of support that reverberates in your life and in the lives of those around you. Now imagine a small ritual. When you are in a moment of connection with someone, place your hand on your heart and take a deep breath. While doing so, repeat in your mind, I am a channel of love and understanding. This simple gesture can open doors to meaningful and deep conversations, revealing truths that were hidden. And considering all of this, a question echoes. What are the angels trying to teach you about connection and empathy? They want you to know that every act of compassion is a seed planted, which will blossom into healthier and more loving relationships. Now, at the end of this reflection, I invite you to share an experience of empathy in the comments. How did you feel when offering or receiving support? These exchanges are vital for us to grow together, creating a space where the light of empathy shines brightly. And remember, this is just the beginning of the journey. Get ready, because what the angels have in store for you in the next moments will be even deeper and more revealing. Acceptance is a subtle yet powerful path, often residing in the shadows of what we cannot comprehend. Sometimes, the actions of those around us are reflections of fears, insecurities, and untold stories. Have you ever stopped to think that beneath the surface of someone's behavior, there might be an invitation for transformation? This is a journey that starts with the courage to look at what is hidden. Picture yourself in a flowery field, where the gentle breeze caresses your face and the flowers dance with the wind. Each petal carries a story, each color reflects an emotion. Just as nature reveals itself in its fullness, we too have the ability to bloom when we accept what is concealed within our being. Someone's actions may mirror an unhealed pain or an unexpressed desire. Instead of just observing, what if you allowed yourself to feel that energy and sought to understand the essence behind the behaviors? Accepting what is hidden is not only about understanding others, but also about understanding yourself. Often, resistance to accepting the deepest truths hinders our progress. Have you realized that by accepting vulnerability, you create space for healing? It's as if every drop of pain transforms into an invitation for a new beginning. This transformation doesn't happen overnight, but in small steps, each illuminated by a conscious choice. And this brings us to the reflection. What are the aspects of your life that need to be embraced? Is there something you have been avoiding facing? It could be a relationship, a past pain, or even a dream that has been set aside. By bringing these issues to light, you start to walk a path of self-discovery and growth. Remember, you are not alone on this journey. The angels are always by your side, guiding you with love and protection, ready to help you embrace your truth. Now, imagine the feeling of lightness that comes from releasing the weight of kept secrets. It's like letting go of a balloon that finally floats freely, dancing among the clouds. Every time you accept a part of yourself, the negative energy dissolves, and you connect more deeply to your essence. How about dedicating a moment of your day to reflect on this? Sit in a quiet place, light a candle, and ask yourself, what do I need to accept to feel freer? This simple practice can open doors to unexpected transformation. As you contemplate your answers, you may realize that healing is not a destination, but a continuous journey. Many people report that by accepting their truths, They discovered paths they never imagined possible. The key is to recognize that acceptance is an act of love, both for yourself and for others. And so, as you move forward, a new light will begin to shine in your life. But what do the angels have in store for you now? That will be revealed in the upcoming moments. Be ready to discover how this acceptance can guide you to a growth that transcends your deepest expectations. Transformation is within your reach, and it all begins with the courage to look within and embrace what truly is.